House Judiciary Chair, Congressman Jim Jordan, just stepped out of the briefing, and he joins me now. Thanks for joining us, Jim. We do appreciate it. Are you satisfied with the answers you're getting so far? Because Chuck Schumer wasn't yesterday.
Well, I haven't been in the briefing yet. I'm heading there as soon as we finish this interview. But I'm satisfied with what the president told us, what Secretary Hegseth has told us. And you know that this thing was successful based on Iran's reaction. You know this based on what Israel said, based on what President Trump has told us. I think that the precision, the execution of this attack on Iran's nuclear facilities, the deception that was part of it, I mean, this is unbelievable. So, you know, God bless our military, God bless President Trump, the state of Israel. This was, I think, a real success. And now, of course, our government's going to try to find out who leaked the what appears to be false information.
Yeah, the White House says they're going to limit the classified intel provided to Congress. Here's Carolyn Leavitt and what she had to say about a leak on Capitol Hill. Roll that tape, please.
This administration wants to ensure that classified intelligence is not ending up in irresponsible hands. And unfortunately, clearly, someone who had their hands on this, and it was a very few people, few number of people in our government who saw this report, that person was irresponsible with it, and we need to get to the bottom of it, and we need to strengthen that process to protect our national security and protect the American public. We're investigating who that leaker was. It could have been someone in the intelligence community, or it could have been someone on Capitol Hill who had access to this document.
Jim, you're chair of the Judiciary Committee. Are you going to investigate?
Well, I think we'll leave this to probably the White House and the Justice Department to look into this. But I think Caroline is exactly right. This is wrong. Whoever did this should be held responsible for leaking information they're not supposed to leak. I also think that what they said was just not accurate, it seems to me. And I put this in the same category as, you know, we've kind of seen this before. We saw this with, the dossier, and that was used way back when, that somehow President Trump was colluding with Russia. We knew that was garbage. We've also heard from the, quote, deep state of the bureaucracy that, you know, the Hunter Biden laptop was a Russian information operation. That wasn't accurate either. And then, of course, we had someone talk about the private conversation, the first impeachment, the private conversation President Trump had with President Zelensky. That was all BS too. So it's not like we haven't seen this play before. And I think the country's wise to it. They know that the left will tell a lie. They know that the left-wing media will report the lie. But the American people see the truth, and they see through it all.
First thing I do every morning, I got to figure out what's the news. And I scan the newspapers, the Wall Street, I scan the Washington Post, I scan the New York Times, Los Angeles Times, I go through a lot of them. And you never, ever see a positive headline about Donald J. Trump.
Yeah.
There's always skepticism about something. Last word to you, Jim.
Yeah, well, first of all, happy 50th. I didn't know you started on TV when you were 10 years old, Stuart. That's tremendous. But you reminded me, too, an old line that Cal Thomas had, the syndicated columnist. He said, I get up every morning, I read my Bible in the New York Times so I can see what each side's up to. And there's some truth to that line. But happy 50th.
Thanks very much indeed, Jim Jordan. See you again real soon, I hope. Thank you, sir.
Good to be with you.